So I had a feeling that I should make this video now, just to get it out of the way, because everybody knows, who's been watching my videos for a long time, that I would have to make this video at some point. Now, this is going to be something a bit more serious than my normal kind of funny videos that I normally do, and this is because I have been getting a lot of remarks and comments, and I've been having a lot of conversations with people about this, and this is a topic that I feel like I need to address because it is really bothering me, and I would like you guys to be able to listen and understand why I do what I do on YouTube. So I have a feeling this should be one of the situations where I should sit down and talk, because this is going to take a lot of thinking, because I'm just making this all up on the spot. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we can get started. Just turn it this way. Is that a good distance away from my bed? Nope, that's not where I normally put it. Is that good? Is this good? Yes, it's fine. So, this is a topic I feel like I have to address, because a lot of people have been talking to me about this, and it's really upsetting me because they won't let me explain why I do what I do on the internet and on YouTube and on Facebook and things like that. So, let's get started, I guess. So, I started doing YouTube videos a long time ago. Like, a long time ago. Like, I don't know, like 2012 I think is when I started, and it's 2015. And I don't know if any of you guys saw the old videos from 2012, but they're just me talking in front of a webcam, and they had no sound, so I had to explain what I was talking about down in the description on the video. And I would talk about how I dress, where I shop, what I look like. They're very old videos. I don't know if they're still up. They probably are, but regardless, don't watch them, because they're a waste of your time. And then after that, I started making videos with my friends, like from my iPod and stuff, like I did a whole bunch of little videos. And those went on for a while until I got this camera. And so that is basically what I do. And now that I have a lot more room to talk and share my feelings about things, I was thinking about this because a lot of people have told me things about my YouTube videos that have gotten so annoying, and I can't stand hearing them anymore. Not like hater comments like, "You're a goth person, you should kill yourself." No, not stuff like that. These comments are not coming from teenagers or people my age at all. These are not coming from strangers. These are coming from adults, and I've had so many conversations with people about this, and it's really hurting my feelings, and it's annoying me, so this is a topic I need to address and speak about, because it is driving me crazy. When people watch one of my YouTube videos, I make these YouTube videos for the sake of making people laugh, having people laugh at my stories, and things like that. Like, it's just random stuff that I talk about, like my vocal covers. It's obviously so that you can see what I do with my voice, because I don't sing in a choir or anything like that, and nobody has really heard me sing before. So, like, I do my Screamo covers just to show you that I can do Screamo, and then I do my nice covers to show you that I can sing. And those are just vocal covers, so I don't know why people get angry about those. But, and then my other videos, like things I don't understand, my strange addictions, and things like this, I make those just to get people to know me a little better in a very casual way. And I'm not saying anything too personal on the internet anymore. I used to, but not anymore. And things I don't understand, it's just to show people the things that people do that I don't understand, and maybe you guys can relate to. I make these videos for people to get to know me a little better, but in a casual way, like through telling a story, or through talking about something that I don't understand, or through talking about things that I really like. Or doing stuff with the music that I listen to. And I've been getting a lot of backlash for these kinds of things because of the way I present them, and it is really making me angry. And I have had a lot of people's parents come up to me and talk to my parents about the content that I put on the internet, because I tend to curse in my videos. And first of all, my mom, my parents don't care, like if I'm at my house, and, I'm with my mom, and we're in the car, and I'm telling a joke or something, she allows me to curse occasionally. It depends on the situation. And as long as So if I curse and say whatever words that I want to in my music video, in my YouTube, I was being serious and then I messed up, I'm sorry. In my YouTube videos, I have the right to say what I want, and I don't curse at school. I don't curse in front of any adults at school. I don't curse in front of any of my parents' friends or anything like that. I'm just gonna get that out of the way now. Like if I'm having a casual conversation with my friends, like I curse in text messages sometimes. Like when I'm telling a joke, I tend to curse in text messages, or when I'm angry, or when I'm sad. I don't curse in front of teachers at school. I don't curse at school. I don't curse in front of adults or anything like that. So I don't know why people are concerned about the language that I use in my videos. And they're treating it like every word I say should be censored, like the safe search should be on every time someone looks at my YouTube video so that all the words get blocked out. And it's really bothering me because, first of all, sometimes it's just in the heat of what I'm saying. Like, I don't use really bad curse words a lot of the time. And so, like in one video, I was complaining about my mother, and so it was in a casual way. So I'm like, well, I was gonna do some vlogging today, but something crawled up my mom's ass and died. Like, that's just a casual way of saying that word. And I don't understand why I should be given criticism for saying the curse words that I say in my videos when, one, then I got in trouble. Somebody's mom yelled at me because I said the word damn. People use that word so often that it's not even really a curse word anymore. You can use it whenever you want. And you know this is true. And, so I don't understand why people should... I'm not talking about random strangers here. I'm talking about my friends' parents and other adults. I don't understand why they should be giving me criticism for the words that I say in my videos sometimes, because, one, they're not that bad. Two, they know I don't do it in front of other adults. And three, I have the right to say what I want. So, and then another thing that bothers me is that people like to think that because of how I approach certain topics that I'm a bad influence. Now, I understand that I can be a bad influence in some parents' eyes just because of how I address the music I listen to and the friends I have. Like, I'll admit, I understand why some people think I'm a bad influence. I understand it. I mean, like I said, if you hang out with me, there will be infinite cuddles, junk food, sex jokes, and farts. That is true. But I don't do that in front of my friends, parents, or anything like that. I only do it when I'm with my closest friends who can accept that and who are willing to, like, accept my nature and just, you know, just accept my weirdness. And I don't do that. I don't act like that in front of any adults. I don't interact like that with any new friends that I have. I only interact like that with people either through these YouTube videos, which if you don't like it, then you can click out of it. But let's say I have a new friend here. This is my new friend. She's invisible. And let's say her name is Abby. No offense to anyone named Abby out there. It's just a coincidence. So, this is my new friend Abby, okay? I am at her house, and I'm with her parents, and let's say I'm going to make... Adults, if you're watching this, just a warning, I'm going to make an inappropriate joke here. So, let's say I'm at her house, and I'm with her parents, and we're talking about money. And so, her parents are talking about, so, how much money do you spend, it's like, how much money do you spend every week on clothes and stuff like that? How expensive are the clothes that you buy? Do your parents buy you everything you want? And I'll say, hey, well, no, not really. It kind of depends on whether or not I really want it or not, and I always... I do get a lot of what I want, and I'm very grateful for that, but I'm not a spoiled child because I have to be responsible and I have to work for what I want. And so then Abby over here says, well, my parents hardly give me anything I want, and her parents say, well, no, we give you almost anything you want. Don't be like that. Don't brag. Don't get her to try to feel sorry for you. You don't worry about it. Our wallets don't normally open up for you. And I say, yep, her wallet opens up just like her legs do. if I said something like that, which I would never do in a situation like that, because she's my new friend and her parents are sitting right there. If I did something like that in a situation like that, they might gasp and they might ask me to leave, but a normal, polite parent would probably just kind of ignore the situation and let me continue my conversation, which I'd probably come to my senses by this time, and then they would address the situation with my parents later. But people need to understand that I would never do anything in a situation like that with a new friend who doesn't understand my sexual humor or any of my inappropriate humor and boyish nature yet, because they haven't really gotten to know me. And, and I would never make an inappropriate joke with a new friend or anything like that, because I would give them time to know me first. Like, people who have known me for a long time know this. I only make those inappropriate jokes and things like that and talk about things either through the internet, because you can pause it and click out of it if you're uncomfortable at any time, or I do it with my very close best friends who are able to accept my weirdness. So when grown-ups tell me that the way, like, the jokes that I make and the things in my videos are too personal or just inappropriate, like the jokes that I make, well, if you don't like that, then that's your own problem. You shouldn't have to call in my parents and have my parents lecture me about what I can and can't put on the internet. Like, I understand why I can't, another inappropriate reference here, I'm sorry. I understand why I can't upload naked pictures to the internet. That's very obvious to me. But if I make an inappropriate joke and it gets put on the internet and you don't like it, that's your problem. You shouldn't have to call in my parents and tell them that I'm a bad influence. One, because either you know me very well, or two, like, this one girl who I've known for a very long time, I went to her house and we were having fun, and then I did a YouTube video after I got back, and her mom happened to come across some of my YouTube stuff, and she told my mom that I was a bad influence, and she asked me to take all of it down. And of course, I didn't take any of this shit down. No. Ooh, curse word, I'm sorry. And, I never took any of it down. No, because, one, her mom knows me, so she shouldn't have to worry about me being a bad influence towards her daughter, because me and her daughter have known each other since we were 6. And second, because she can't control anything that I put on the internet because she's not my mom. So when people know me and they see something, like when people like teachers or things like that see something that really, really know me, and they see that I'm a fun-loving, kind of obnoxious, outgoing, loud person, and they see something that I put on the internet, like a joke or something like that, or I use a curse word in a Facebook status, and then they have the need to contact my parents and ask me to take it down because they think it's not good for my self-esteem or something like that. That has happened a lot, and it is really hurting my feelings that they're doing this. And I remember just recently my mom told me that she had a conversation with someone at my school, and because school was getting out and I had to pick up some stuff, so she had a conversation with somebody at my school, and they said that I should watch what I say on the internet because people are going to look at all my internet stuff when I go to college. And that I kind of do believe, but in the terms of, I'm a teenager, okay? When people, all my teenagers out there and all my adults who are able to understand what I'm saying here, teenagers, we have a nature of saying things that we don't mean on the internet. And colleges aren't going to look at my YouTube videos here and say like, oh, she said she's bad because she has that haircut, or she made that inappropriate joke, or she said that bad word. We're not going to accept her here. They're not going to do that, so please don't take it to that extent. Please. And the last thing that people do that really infuriate me is the fact that they don't think I should be talking about problems that I may be having on the internet. Like this video, they probably think that I'm going too personal with this, but I'm really just expressing my feelings about the way that you're treating me because of what I put on the internet. And, like when I was talking about how my internet friend passed away, I was very upset, and I thought I would make a video just to get my emotions out. because I didn't have anybody to talk to at that time, really, and I needed to get my emotions out somehow. And after that video was put up, a lot of people started talking to me, and they were being very friendly and open to me and helping me get through it. I'm still a little upset, but I'm doing a lot better than I was at that time. And so when I make a video like that, a lot of people, a lot of adults, like people's parents or people at my school, bring in my parents and say that I'm talking about things that are too personal and that I should go to a psychologist if I need to talk about stuff like that. But what if I can't have a psychologist or one of my parents or my best friend there with me at that time to talk to me about what's bothering me? What if I'm just sitting in my room at night just like this and my video camera is right there and I can just express my emotions out to you guys to tell you how I'm really feeling and why I might be in a bit of an upset mood for a while? Like, I don't understand it, why people have to call my parents and then tell them that the stuff I'm putting up is too personal, because it's my business, and I can, like, of course, I'm not going to make, like, let's say I made out with somebody at a party and I was upset because I didn't like the person and I got in trouble afterwards. No, I'm not going to make a video about that. Yes, I do. Sorry, that's my mom. I have to stop for a second. Yeah.
Are you not doing a video?
Yes, I am.
Hello.
I know. I'm sorry about this. Just let me finish.
Yep.
Okay, so, like I was saying, that... Oh, hold on, I'm trying... What was I saying? I forgot. Mom, you messed me up! Yeah, so... Shoot. Give me a second to think. What are you doing? Are you cleaning the mirror or something?
Downstairs.
Okay. Sorry, I was... So, like if I made out with somebody at a party and I was really upset because I got in trouble for it afterwards, I'm not going to put that stuff up on the internet because, that's my personal business, and I don't think I want to be complaining about something that happened that has to do with somebody else because I don't want to offend that person. But when I'm talking about things that really make me upset, like somebody died, or one of my best friends is moving away, or I'm not going to be able to play in the orchestra next year, or things like this, that has nothing to do with anyone but myself. If, like, when my friend died, that's not going to offend him because he's not going to see the video. I was saying all these really nice things about him, and I was talking about why I was upset that he passed away. I wasn't, and I got a lot of negative reactions from the authority figures in my life because they said it was too personal. That they weren't offended by it. They just thought that I went too deep, and that makes me offended and really upset because my friend died, okay, and there was nobody there for me when it happened because nobody could really relate to it. And so I figured that there were eventually going to be people out there like my other internet friends who have passed away, that they could see the video and relate to it, and we could all just have a big internet hug fest. And the kid who died isn't going to see that video because he's dead. And so I wasn't offending him and I wasn't offending anybody else. And I don't understand why I had to get a whole bunch of negative for that because it was too personal. I don't understand it. And yeah, I don't want this video to be too long because my battery's about to die. But so that was just this whole thing giving me negative stuff for the content that's in my video, even though you know me as a person. I don't like it. It makes me very upset and offended, and because you know me as a person, and these are just little videos that I do just to make people laugh or to express my feelings or talk about just things in general, like just media news and stuff. Like I did one video about when this 10-year-old was shoplifting, and there was a whole thing on the internet about that, so I talked about that. and why I didn't like how her dad handled the situation. I do these videos for those reasons, and I just don't like how the authority figures in my life, like my teachers or my friends' parents, think that my parents have the right to do this because, you know, they're my parents, but my friends' parents and my teachers and stuff, I just don't like how they think it's a bad thing that I'm doing the videos the way that I do them because they know me as a person. They know that I would never make a sex joke in front of 10,000 people in a school when the administrator was there. I would never make a sex joke in front of my new friend and her parents. I would never do anything like that. I would never try to purposefully hurt anybody. They know that I would never do that, but then when I post something on the internet that has to do with a curse word or a sex joke, they call my parents in and have them sit down and lecture me about why I shouldn't put that stuff online. So this is an issue that I've been wanting to address because it happened again today, and I wanted to address it because it has really been bothering me, and I just wanted to address why this is an issue for me, and hopefully some of you adults will see this video and know why I do the things that I do and why you're making me upset with your negative comments and backlash. So, for all of you who are able to accept my weirdness and things like that and have stayed with me through all of it, I love you very much. You guys are the reason I do this, and have a very nice day or night or whatever.